So hello guys, it's Flipping here. Let's see today's trade breakdown in the form of a top-down analysis. So what can we see on the 4-hour? Here's the 4-hour supply still from last week. We talked about this several times. Okay, let's jump. Let's see today's price action. As you can see, we were creating series of higher highs and higher lows, and we had a rejection right here, and we couldn't break above this high still. So it just formed a triple top, right? This means above this triple top is shitloads of liquidity sitting, right? Oh my God, sorry. Okay, shitloads of liquidity sitting above these zones. We had our demand level right here that we mitigated several times. 1, 2, 3, and finally, for the 4th time, we broke through that zone. Okay, as you can see, we have this demand zone right here that we reacted on yesterday, right? This candle is from yesterday. We reacted on that zone. Then the price action slowed down in this area. Okay, that's the 4-hour chart. No, sorry, one more thing. To be honest, I'm expecting the price to break above this triple top, and I'm still expecting the price to hit this 4-hour supply area, then change of character, and then we can continue to the downside. Okay, so, but these are just my plots. Okay, on to the 15-minute. As you can see on the 15-minute, this move was the 4-hour move, right? On the 4-hour, this is just one candle, but on the 15-minute, there are several supply levels. For example, this one, this is our extreme supply. Not this, not this. This is the extreme supply, because this supply level broke to the last demand level. So this confirms this is this extreme, right? Okay. After we change character on this demand, so right here we change character, we started to form a series of lower lows and lower highs, right? This was the last lower high, and this broke through this demand zone right here and created inefficiency, of course. So I marked out this 15-minute supply level, as you can see, and we tapped into a 5-minute demand zone. Let me just show you that. We tapped into this 5-minute demand zone. On the 15-minute, as you can see, it's a wick. It's just a wick, but it matches perfectly with the 5-minute demand zone. Okay, so yesterday we tapped into that and reacted on it. Yeah, we wicked through that zone, but it's not a break because we had our strong rejection, and we were reacting on this 1-minute supply too. But I will talk about this on the 1-minute chart. Okay, so as you can see today, we did hit the 15-minute supply that I talked about. We just tapped into that supply level, and on the 1-minute, we changed character somewhere here and started to change the character. Okay, let's jump on the 1-minute. You will see the movement more clear on. Okay. As you can see on the 1-minute, this was the tap, the demand tap, right? So after the demand tap, we started to form series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And here's the 15-minute supply tap. After the 15-minute supply tap, we change character. As you can see, that's what I talked about. On the 1-minute, you can see it clearly. We change character, but I was expecting the price to hit this level. And my plan was that to change character, it created double top, so liquidity. Then after the liquidity, it should have been swept. And I did set an order here, and I was expecting the price to hit my order. Then I can hop in the short until this demand zone, right? So as you can see, I marked out this demand zone because this demand zone matches, this 1-minute demand zone matches with the 5-minute wick, as you can see here, but actually it's not a 5-minute, it's a 3-minute, yes. this is a 3-minute demand zone. I used the 3-minute because it wasn't really clear on the 1 minute and the 5-minute either. So as you can see, this demand zone broke structure to the upside. And this was the last recent demand zone after this one, right? So we mitigated this here and broke through that. And what's the next demand zone? This one right here. And that's why I use this demand zone. If the price would have broke through this demand zone, I would have looked for this demand zone. If this breaks, then I look for this, and this goes on. Right? I hope this makes sense. Okay. So back to the 1 minute. As you can see, this was the 3-minute. I will just write it here. This was the 3-minute demand zone. We tapped into that demand zone. We rejected on that zone. And after the rejection, we changed character with a rapid upside move, right? Here's the change of character, rapid upside move, then slow pullback to the demand zone. And yeah, I did send a picture to the group about this trade idea, and I entered on the 50% of the candle because the equilibrium entry, as you may know from the PDF, yeah, it exactly tagged me in. Perfect entry, 0 drawdown. And after we broke this level, I moved my stop loss to break even right here, right? And after this pullback happened and broke this structure again, this demand zone broke this structure, and I moved my stop loss to here, right? So here comes the question, why did I close manually my trade? As you can see, here's the marked supply zone that I was targeting originally, right? But below that zone, there's this little dodgy candle, and I was expecting the price to reject on that candle. And basically, this was the candle that changed character because the movement started from here. Let me just zoom in real quick on this movement. So as you can see, this was the last demand zone, and price broke structure to the upside. This is break of structure, broke structure to the upside, pullback, and this dodgy candle rejected on the demand zone, right? So this is a rejection, and the origin of the move was this candle. So yeah, originally this dodgy changed the character. Back to the trade. And yeah, that's why I was expecting the price to react on that zone. And after I saw this rejection, so you can see we came up a little more and we rejected. And this candle, why am I doing this? So this candle looked like this. So came up and this candle did this. And that's why I did manually close my trade, because as you can see, between these zones are maybe 0.1 risk reward. And there was no point for me to let my trade run. That's why I closed it manually. Yeah, basically this is the idea behind this trade. And I hope it made sense to you guys. And oh my God, what happened? Let me just check that real quick. Maybe the 4-hour. Sorry, guys. We will tap this demand. Okay, I gotta go now. I will post markups to the group. So I hope you enjoyed this breakdown and have a good trading session. Goodbye, guys. Take care.